I want to make a video about body image and what, I don't really know how to explain it. What you're supposed to look like compared to what I personally think is the right way to look. And just my personal opinions. I'm not making this video to offend anyone. I'm not making this video to shit talk or put anyone down, because everyone has their own opinions and everyone's entitled to those opinions, and that's just how it is. I'm just making a video on my own personal opinions. I think that everybody is beautiful, and I'm not gonna sit here and lie and say that I've never called anyone ugly or I've never called anyone fat or, anything like that. But the stereotypical, what people would call beautiful or how you're supposed to look, I think it's disgusting. I think if I can see any of your bones, if you're that skinny, I think it's disgusting. And I'm not when I say that, I'm not talking shit about eating disorders. When people get those eating disorders and end up looking like that, that's a real problem. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying these prissy little bitches that weigh 98 pounds soaking wet, that aren't 12 years old, because I mean these 25-year-olds that weigh 98 pounds soaking wet. I think it's disgusting. It's if you don't have an eating disorder, how do you even get like that? I just think it's the grossest things. I should not be able to see your bones through your skin, especially not the ones that are deep in there. If I can see your fucking tailbone, there's kind of a problem. If I can see your bones in here, it's a problem. It's disgusting, and that's unattractive, and it's my opinion. I think that's absolutely disgusting. I don't think that's what these young girls should be looking up to and trying to look like, because it's gross. It's horrible for you. If you can see every single one of the bones in your body, you're probably gonna die in a few days. That's just my opinion, because you obviously have a serious lack of nutrients if you it just grosses me out. It's gross. Not to mention, when you're that skinny, and then you complain, about how some guys don't want you because you don't have big boobs and you don't have a big butt, and just shit like that. Fucking eat something, and you'll get tits, and you'll get an ass. And I'm sorry, I'm probably gonna swear a lot in this video, but it's a subject that I'm very, I don't want to say passionate, but passionate's the only word I can think of. But it's a subject that I'm very passionate about. So, yeah, fucking eat something, and you'll get some boobs, and you'll get a butt. Don't sit there and starve yourself because the supermodel looks like that. Not everyone, not every guy, not every girl thinks that that's fucking beautiful, because here's one person right here, even if you never hear anyone else say it in your entire life, one person right here, I think that's fucking disgusting, and if you look like that, I don't want anything to do with you. I don't talk to people that look like that, because half the time when people do look like that, they're stuck up, prissy little fucking, look at me, I'm so much better than you because I weigh 2 pounds. No, it's gross. And on the complete opposite end of that, just like I said, how it's understandable when some people are that skinny, when they get eating disorders and stuff, it's understandable how some people get really, really big, because if you do your research on it, a lot of the time, I don't want to say a lot of the time, because sometimes people are just pigs, but sometimes like eating a lot of food like is an eating disorder. And I'm not talking about bulimia, like eating a lot and then puking. I just mean like food can be an addiction, just like drugs and alcohol are an addiction. Just like, what was I about to say? Just like sex can be an addiction. Just like it can be an addiction. You can just eat and eat and eat and not realize you're doing it. And you can get really, really, really big. And I think that's disgusting too. Like, if you can't fit through a doorway and it's not because you have an eating disorder, it's gross. Like, if you sit there and it's not that I think it's ugly being huge, because I don't think it's ugly. Like I said, I think everyone is beautiful in their own way. I think that the part that pisses me off about it is that you sit there and you eat a cake and then you eat 10 hot dogs and then you eat another cake and then you eat junk food all day and you drink all this soda and all this other stuff. And then you gain all this weight and you weigh like 300 pounds and then you're sitting there bitching, I'm so fat, while you're eating this piece of cake. Like, go on a diet. And I understand, because I've been there, dieting isn't easy. It's not. I get it, okay? I'm not bashing you for not wanting to go on a diet or dieting not being easy, but it's really not that hard to stop eating cake and start eating fucking salad. There's nothing forcing you to eat cake. Like, and I'm just using cake as an example. I mean, some people have, like, their special food that they love eating because it's, like, their favorite. Like, I have one of those. I don't overdo it, obviously, because I try to stay as healthy as I can, but instead of sitting there and bitching about, I'm so fat, no guys want me because I'm so big and I have all these rolls and all this other shit, stop eating the cake and eat a fucking salad, like I just said. I mean, to lose weight, you don't, and especially when people sit on their ass all day and then bitch about how fat they are, like, to lose weight, you do not have to change your entire exercise routine and your entire diet. If you cut one shitty thing out of your diet, you're gonna lose weight. Like, if you eat cake once a day and you drink soda all day and you eat like your regular meals and stuff and the cake is just like your snack or something, if you don't eat that cake as a snack every day and you switch to like carrots or something instead, you're gonna lose weight when the only thing you're changing is the cake you're eating. Or even if you eat like a little bit less cake, and like I said, I'm not using cake as like a typical, like, the thing that people would say about people that are that big. I'm just using cake because it's the first thing that comes into my head when I think about like sweets and like sugary and like fatness. But, and I don't mean fat in like an offensive way. I'm just saying fat as in like big, because it's just, I don't know, it's hard. It makes sense in my head. But, yeah. If you just eat less of it, you're good. And if you eat really, really healthy, but you drink a lot of sugary drinks like soda and stuff, if you just cut out like a couple cans of soda and switch them with water or some kind of healthy juice or something, you're gonna lose weight. It's not that hard. And I think the issue with a lot of people going on diets is they'll be like, okay, I'm on a diet. I can't eat anything fatty at all. I can't eat anything with sugar in it at all. I have to cut out everything I eat and just only eat like vegetables and shit. No, that's not how it works. Which is why it pisses me off so much when people that are that big, or even people that aren't that big, that still sit there and bitch about their weight, that are kind of big. It's just like, so do something about it. Like, you think you're gross, there are plenty of other people that think you're gross, and just do something about it. Don't sit there and bitch about it. I personally think that if you're that big, you're still beautiful. You're you. As long as you're not a pig and you're not like chewing with your mouth open and eating like a cow right in front of my face and having like it all stuck all over you and shit, I still think that you're beautiful. You're a human being. You still deserve to be loved. Just like if you're super skinny like that, you still deserve to be loved and stuff. I mean, I don't talk to people like that. I don't talk to people that are like super big like that either. But it's not because of the way they look. It's because of the bitching. I don't want to sit there and hear, I'm so fat, no one's ever gonna love me, and I can't go on a diet because I'm so fat, and like shit like that, and then, oh my god, I have no boobs and I have no ass and no one's ever gonna love me. It's just like, shut up. That's what pisses me off the most about everything. I know I've said it a million times already. I think everyone's beautiful in their own way. But it's the bitching that pisses me off. The thing that really pisses me off the most about body image, though, is that society has created this way that you're, like, supposed to look. And it's like, if your waist isn't this big and you don't have these huge fake tits and this huge fake ass and you don't have the perfect skin tone and you have like one stretch mark or your makeup isn't done perfect, your eyebrows or you're having a bad hair day or something, then you're not beautiful. It's like, I think plastic surgery is disgusting. I mean, if you get fucked up, like if you break your nose or something, and you get plastic surgery to get it fixed, by all means, do it. It's okay like that. I mean, I understand, like, reconstructive surgery because something's fucked up and it needs to be fixed. What I do not understand at all is plastic surgery because you don't like how you were born. On top of that, it's just like, not only do you look 5 million times fucking worse than you did before after you get the plastic surgery, I'm talking like facial wise, like you look like people with plastic surgery on their face look fucking disgusting. I'm sorry, that's my opinion. I do not think people with plastic surgery in their face, unless it was for an actual medical reason, are cute at all. I think they're fucking disgusting. I think fake tits are ugly. I would personally never be with anyone that had fake tits because I think they're disgusting. You can clearly tell when they're fake and it's gross. Like, your boobs aren't supposed to be fucking up here. They're supposed to be where they're supposed to be. Like, your nipples aren't supposed to be on top of your boobs. They're supposed to be where they're supposed to be. I think they're disgusting. If you get a fake ass, I also think it's disgusting. Like, your legs are this big and your ass is like this big. It's gross. It's just gross. If it's natural, more power to you. Then you have a real nice fucking juicy ass, whatever. But if you go to a doctor and get like a silicone ass, or they like inject your ass with mayonnaise, or however the fuck they do it, it's disgusting. It just disgusts me that people do this to their body because they don't feel like they're good enough when you're fucking perfect. It's just, that's it. That's all I have to say about the plastic surgery. Like, I think it's disgusting unless it's for a legit medical reason. That's it. But yeah. I guess the whole point of me making this video was to pretty much just say I think the stereotypical beautiful is bullshit because I personally think everyone is beautiful. I don't want anyone to think after watching this, if anyone even watches this. I don't know, I just kind of make videos sometimes and upload them. But I don't want anyone to think I'm bashing on you. I'm not bashing on the way you look. I am bashing on the way you bitch about how you look. Because you can do something about it, and you choose not to. You choose to sit there and starve yourself and then bitch about how you have no womanly features. And guys, too, I mean, like, I hate how guys, not I hate how guys, I hate how girls are like, oh, he doesn't have a six-pack, he doesn't have huge muscles, well, what the fuck, he's disgusting. Like, what? Why does that make sense? You weigh like 10 million pounds, and you're saying this guy doesn't have a fucking six-pack, so he's ugly when he still weighs like 300 pounds less than you do? Shut the fuck up. And then, just like, pretty much what I said about all that was pretty much about girls, and then like the fat part kinda was not fat, like the big people part was like about guys too, but like I said, same that I said in guy version, like if you're a guy and you're like, I'm so fat, girls don't love me, do something about it. It's as simple as that. I don't want to hear you bitch. I don't think it's attractive. Like, bodybuilders, I think are fucking disgusting. I've said the word disgusting so many times in this video already. But, like, bodybuilders, I don't think that's attractive. I don't think if your arms are, like, this big with muscles, like, that's not what you're supposed to look like. Like, you're doing it to impress people. And you don't need to do anything to edit the body that you have to impress people. If you weigh fucking like, and like naturally, even if you eat a lot and you're one of those people that just cannot gain weight no matter what you do, because there are people like that too, if that's how you look, like if there's nothing you can do about it, then fucking own it. Don't go get this plastic surgery to get big tits and a big ass, and don't try to make your thighs bigger or just anything about you. Like, if that's who you are, it's who you're meant to be. Don't change yourself to try to impress someone. And if you're one of those people that have like that disease kind of thing, I don't really know what it's called, I have no idea, but the disease where it's like really fucking hard for you to lose weight, like just like if you can't gain weight, you can't lose weight kind of thing, no matter how healthy you eat, and I have no idea what it's called, but it's a real thing. If that's how you are, and you don't feel like getting surgery to change that, or you don't feel like taking medicine to change that, that's not your fault. Fucking own that. If you're a big, beautiful person, then own it. Like, be you. Do you. Don't be upset with yourself and how you're supposed to look over like some picture you saw in a magazine of some disgusting person that weighs 1.5 pounds. Like, just be you. Be you. What you look like right now, own it. Don't bitch about it, don't moan about it, don't complain about it, because someone thinks you're beautiful. Even if you think no one thinks you're beautiful, someone thinks you're beautiful. That's it. You don't have to weigh 2 pounds. You don't have to have these big muscles. Someone thinks you are beautiful. I guess I'm gonna end on that. So, just remember that you're beautiful.